A hound, of course, is a fine companion. But what is a dog next to a wolf? Now that is true fury, true strength and prowess.
Lord Ulfa, it may well cost me my life, but I'll speak plainly. Glato is better than any wolf. Not even the words of an angel of the Emperor can change my mind.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Explaining Warhammer to My Girlfriend. My name is Ava, and joining me, as always, is my lovely significant other, Carrie.
Hello! I've gained a rogue trader license. Bow down to me.
A warrant of trade.
The Emperor says I can do it. It's okay.
God told me I'm his favorite princess, and I'm allowed to do what I want,
Also,
okay?
check out my hair. It's as big as it gets.
They get crazy.
Oh.
Welcome to a very special episode of Explaining Warhammer to My Girlfriend, because we have been approached by Owlcat Games, and they're actually sponsoring this video.
Oh my god.
So thank you very much to Owlcat. They want us to tell you about Rogue Trader.
We did it, guys.
Rogue Trader is a massive RPG set in the 40k universe where you take the responsibility of the Rogue Trader and start a massive adventure through the galaxy. Rogue Trader has been out for over a year with 2 DLCs already released, and now the developers are launching a major 1.5 update with lots of improvements, quality of life changes, reworking how some of the systems work, like the new familiars, adjusting some dialogue options, just a lot of great quality updates. And they've very kindly reached out to us because they want us to not only plug the game, which we adore.
We've been playing it on stream, guys.
I really love Rogue Trader. I would say it is one of, if not the best introductions to a 40k setting if you are interested in just getting a pure world-building kind of game.
Yeah, it explains more to you going along the way than most other games do. Most other games are that image of the hands handing the cute little thing a gun. Mm-hmm. And it's like, here you go, welcome in,
Go.
We got bugs to kill. Whereas this game's like, hello, I am this character with this position, and I do this because I'm doing this. And you're like, oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it.
It's great. It's a fantastic game. I could not recommend it to anybody more.
Also, it just keeps getting more and more and more stuff. I didn't realize that Bro with a Dog was a DLC character because he's been so integral to our campaign that I'm like, how would you play this game without the dog? The dog like scouted a whole area for us.
He did. Glato's a good boy.
He's a good boy.
Glato's a very good
All
boy.
he wants is scritches and mauling.
And who are we to tell him no? Look at that face.
Look at him. Oh, and also his buddy. You know, big boy, but in a different way.
Whoa.
Well, I'm just saying he's been integral
down.
to the campaign. That's all.
Integral in more ways than one. So thank you very, very much, Owlcat, for sponsoring this video. They've invited us to just do a video talking about Rogue Traders.
Right.
So my love.
Da-da.
Obviously, we've played Owlcat's Rogue Trader. What can you tell me of what a Rogue Trader is?
Can I make one off-kilter funny joke?
Yeah.
I would like us to not do things without further Addo. I think we should have more Addo. I love Addo.
That's very funny.
I know, right?
That's So let's treat this sort of like a pop quiz. What can you tell me from your experience with Owlcat's game? What is a Rogue Trader?
A cheat code to the universe. Like when I used to play Sims, I would ask my sister to type in the it was like Rosebud something, and then you have unlimited money.
Right. Okay.
It's that, but like what is a rogue trader? What isn't a rogue trader? A rogue trader is whatever the fuck they want to be.
That's a great comeback, actually.
It's basically a person who has been ordained by God to do whatever the fuck.
It is a character who will appear and go, hello, you thought you were the main character? Wrong, bitch.
Yeah.
It's me.
It's literally like the chosen one, but like in a legal sense.
But like because of a document. Okay.
It's like,
okay,
you know
great.
that scene in freaking The Princess Diaries where Mia accidentally like hits a bus with her car And then her grandmother, the queen, gets out and is like, I have diplomatic immunity.
It is an entire occupation of just walking around to people going like, I have diplomatic immunity. I can do whatever I want. Bye.
Yeah, pretty much. Also, you get like a whole club. Like you get like ships.
Oh, yeah.
Like it stresses me out because I go, oh God, responsibility. I got to make sure everybody's wages is good and stuff. But this is how we can tell I don't belong.
But we can just give that to someone else, and now it's their problem. I'm the rogue trader. I don't need to worry about that. Yeah. I have other things to worry about. Now, excuse me while I go bathe for 18 hours.
Somebody gets that Gilliman fellow. He's good with spreadsheets. He'll figure it out.
That's probably take care of it. Yes, rogue trader, without a second
literally,
thought.
That's what happened to Grimaldus. He was like, some rogue trader got control of the planet, and he was like, I don't want to deal. Grimald, get down there.
He's like, I hate this.
I hate 9 fucking days.
I hate
guys.
everything about this. All right, well, let's begin. This is a great basis for the rest of the video.
It's true.
So rogue traders are licensed explorers charged with going beyond the borders of the Imperium to the far reaches of the galaxy.
Right.
They lead gigantic fleets across the stars to claim new worlds in the Emperor's name, to encounter new alien civilizations, to acquire forgotten technology, gather resources, and more. It is their responsibility by right of the warrant of trade to go out and find things in the Emperor's name. Anything that happens beyond Imperium borders is their decision alone. They get to do whatever they want.
Is Captain Kirk a rogue trader?
No. He
actually follows laws. So.
Well, I'm not like much of a Trekkie. So
I just mean in like, that is kind of the inciting idea of Star Trek. It's that humanity has kind of figured everything out. So they want to keep exploring. They want to see what more there is. But this is more of a, like, we're trying to find a path.
Yeah. So well, we'll get into it.
Mm-hmm.
They operate largely outside of the Imperium's control, thus have a gigantic amount of freedom when it comes to whatever they want to do. Some rogue traders are pious and view their purpose as bringing the Emperor's light to new worlds. Others just are pirates or scoundrels, like kind of like Han Solo-esque roguish types. With like gigantic enterprises, multiple planets, lots of trade deals, just like out on the fringe of the galaxy. More money than anybody in the Imperium could possibly imagine. Even the High Lords of Terra, which I don't really know how much currency the High Lords are getting, if any at all. But
somebody just chips off a piece of the palace.
What are you doing? Like, most planetary governors have 1/1 of the wealth some rogue traders have. It is insane. Some rogue traders are more diplomatic.
They're Harry Potter walking into his vault and then not helping his poor friends throughout the entire series.
I sure wish somebody would just buy us these brooms so that we could win the Quidditch tournament. Man, if only somebody could just give us them. Brother, you are the 1%.
Meanwhile, he's buying the whole candy cart.
Some rogue traders are diplomats, and they will approach problems in more of a, hey, let's just talk, let's negotiate type way. And some are unpredictable psychopaths who will just destroy planets because I'm feeling kind of bored today.
Yeah.
This is all to say, rogue traders are all unique. No rogue trader is going to be like the one you meet next, if you ever meet one at all. Because again, these guys are on the way outside Imperium borders. Most of their time spent is conquering worlds in the Imperium's name. So a lot of them have little empires. Not nearly as big as the Imperium itself, of course. And they are all loyal to the Emperor. With some, we'll talk about that in a second. Most rogue traders are entirely loyal to the Empire. So what they do is they just have like, think of it as like a royal family owning a section of land, but instead of land, it's planets.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're quite independent, and they'll trade with other rogue traders because oftentimes it's the only other people out there.
But then some of them go rogue.
But well, they're all rogue. That's the thing.
It seems like a weird thing to name a subordinate. Like
a subordinate.
Well, like they're subordinate to the emperor, right?
Yeah, but everybody is.
Well, that's what I mean. But it's like if I was forming a team and I like named my like maybe 2 heads down person like will probably betray me. Like that's their title.
Well, let me put it this way. The first edition of 40k before it became Warhammer 40k was called Rogue Trader. And it was a lot more punk back in the day.
Right.
It was a lot like Space Marines were just like cops. Like they weren't really like they were just kind of like roided up, drugged out space cops.
Yeah.
And it was very like, yeah, fuck the man type deal, stuff like that. And I guess that energy is sort of transferred over into rogue traders as an occupation within 40k, where it's just they're very, I don't know if punk is the right term, but they are very like, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want and nobody can tell me no. And if they do tell me no, I'll do it anyway because I want to.
Right.
And the way that they're able to do this is through a legal document.
Right.
Well, to call it a document's a bit of an understatement.
Okay.
The warrant of trade.
Right.
Most warrants of trade will have something along the lines of what I'm about to read written on them. Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty the great mission to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns through pain to greatness. Quote, Emperor of Mankind.
Okay, do these have like a licensing number on each of them so that you can like compare them to a document and know that it's legit?
Most warrants are incredibly ancient.
Right.
Like back before the Great Crusade started ancient.
Yeah.
So after the dark age of technology, humanity's all scattered. We have no contact with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
And Big E is like, I gotta get my crusade on, but I don't know what's out there yet.
Right.
So I'm gonna make a bunch of these warrants, go over to a bunch of noble families, give them this warrant, give them a fleet, and go. Be free.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. And the idea is when the crusade would eventually reach them, or the Imperium in general would reach them, they would be like, oh, sweet. This rogue trader already has like 5 worlds conquered and like managing them and everything. Yeah, well, now we just fill in that part of the map, easy peasy. And then they would probably keep the rogue trader as the governor of those planets, unless, you know,
sucks to be the one guy who got sent in the direction of the Tyranids. Just right into the open maw.
Just going like, what is that? Why is it getting closer? That's weird. So yeah, Big E gives out these warrants of trade.
And no one has ever forged one of these.
Good luck. Even if somebody were to forge one, A, you have to know what's on the document. You have to know, like, what the words are.
Okay.
So good luck with that, first off. Second off, you're going to chisel that? Okay, sure.
I mean, if it gives me unlimited legal power, I'll do a lot of things, I suppose.
Third, you're also assuming that most people know of rogue traders at all.
Yeah. Well, part of my thinking of this is like, why would anyone believe? Like, if you come up to me with a piece of paper, even if it's very official looking, that says like, I have legal right to do whatever I want, like, I'm gonna question you. Like,
So, about that.
Yeah.
Most rogue traders have gigantic fleets.
So it's less the
and
document
they dress
and
very
more the
extravagantly. And they'll show up and be like, by the way, I own this planet. And if anybody tells me no, Abelard, kill them. And then, you know.
Yeah.
We deal with people who question my authority.
I just want to see the one rogue trader
and efficiently
walking onto the planet, and then everybody's like, actually, we have a really lovely, like, everything's all working. We don't actually need your help. You're welcome to visit, but like, we actually, if you could, like, peacefully,
mine.
And then it's just like, actually, and like whips out like a like, just drops this huge.
Imagine a rogue trader walking down the aisle like that.
Sure.
And instead of food or appliances or whatever, it's planets. And they're just going, mine, mine, mine.
Seagull style.
Mine. And because I have this warrant, it is mine. Yeah. Because God said so.
Yeah.
And finally, I wanted to touch back on could somebody forge this document? Let's say, miraculously, somebody knows the words.
Sure.
Somebody does forge a document. Like, it's perfect. Nobody, not even the 13 Lords of Terra, nobody, not even other rogue traders, could determine that it is a copy.
Everybody holds it up for, like, the Emperor, and they're like, he didn't say it's not real.
Let's say all that happens. One in, like, a million chances. You could probably get away with it.
Damn.
Because why would you question a rogue trader?
Okay.
They are ordained by the Emperor.
Okay.
Why would you question them?
If I ever get dropped in the isekai into the Warhammer universe, I have an idea. I gotta memorize this just in case.
I gotta know the words, man. So these warrants of trade, a lot of them are still around today, obviously. And they are passed down through these rogue trader dynasties, these families. And each one goes to the next rogue trader should something happen to the original owner.
Right.
So some of these dynasties are 10,000 years old.
Right.
Incredibly ancient, powerful families. So that also goes into the, well, how do I know this person has authority? It's like, well, they've had authority for 10,000 years.
Yeah, it's like, how do you know?
I can't imagine this planet not being governed by the Von Valancius dynasty because that's how it's always been.
Yeah.
We've always been under the Von Valancius dynasty. What are you, crazy? We can't even begin to imagine what that would look like. So these warrants, big takeaway. I can do whatever I want with the full authority of the Emperor / the High Lords of Terra outside of Imperium borders. And obviously, because Big E is gone, how did new rogue traders get made? Well, the High Lords of Terra make these, like, they're kind of like warrants of trade, but they're a little shittier. Like, they have more...
See, this is what you forge.
Well, a lot of the, what are they called? I think they're called marks. They're called letters of mark. Letters of mark have a lot of written down, like, and you must come back to Terra every 50 years, and your profits must be shared between
they got
yada,
fine print.
There's a lot of fine print.
Right.
And so
that's hard
letters
to memorize.
Of mark, pretty okay. Warrant of trade, though, that's the real shit.
You want the, like, YouTube play button.
Yeah.
That's, like, much better than the little, like, congrats on meeting so many subscribers.
If you are offered or given a warrant of trade, you are immediately, like, your life changes.
Right.
For example, in Owlcat's game, depending on the origin you pick, you could be like an Imperial Commander, a Sanctioned Psyker, an Arbitrator. You have a whole life going.
Right. Yeah.
You could potentially be like, you know, an elderly person, just like going about your life in 40k.
Oh, finally, retirement at last, after 80 long years of service.
And the rogue trader, Theodora von Valancius, goes, the main character of this game, they have a little bit of my blood in them, which makes them valid to be the next rogue trader. Immediately, okay, your job, done. Get on this ship, go.
What?
Whatever the rogue trader says, that's what's happening.
I have a retirement plan.
That's too bad. You're a rogue trader now. Get on the ship.
I was going to take up crochet.
Come on, Grandma, we gotta go.
Oh.
Yeah, literally any prior duties, any prior responsibilities, doesn't matter. You're now a rogue trader, or the heir to a rogue trader in this case. You immediately become as powerful as Imperial commanders, planetary governors, Space Marine chapter masters. And you have the authority with these warrants to be like, hey, knock, knock, Space Marine chapter master. Yo, I need a favor. Let's talk. And the chapter master, generally speaking, will be like, yeah, let's consider it. Let's talk.
Right.
You are immediately made one of the most powerful people in the galaxy, at least on the Imperium's end.
Right.
Now, a good rogue trader, it's not just one person. They've got like a whole ship. They got a whole crew, and they have possibly many, many, many crews across a whole fleet. Millions and millions of people on each ship, making sure everything is working to code. As far as the retinue, which is like the inner circle, so to speak, of a rogue trader's fleet, anybody you want. Oh. Anybody you want. Oh, you want a tech priest in here? Oh yeah, absolutely. Get him in. Oh,
Zac
you want
Efron to perform various High School Musical bops?
Sure.
We'll do our best to get him.
You're the rogue trader. Absolutely.
He's just in the fucking like captain's room. He's like, bet on it, bet on it.
I like this one. Make him dance for me 18 more times before sending him to rest.
Yeah, that does sound like when you were saying it's like various countries with like different families leading it.
Yeah.
Kind of gave me Game of Thrones, and that's very like that royal court. Like you've got your little jester.
Essentially, you get to make your court whoever you want, including Xenos.
Yeah. Because you can
not
be, like,
just humans,
super out of the box, like rogue. Dun dun
yeah,
dun.
you can go kind of rogue. So on a rogue trader ship, it might not be uncommon to see a space marine, an inquisitor, and an Eldari all in the same room. Why they've allied with the rogue trader can be for various reasons, unique to each crewmate. A space marine might be oath-bound to help the rogue trader because the rogue trader helped their chapter in some way, or perhaps they negotiated something. A sister of battle might be seeking pilgrimage to a faraway planet. An Eldari corsair might just be looking for some adventure. A Kroot mercenary might just be in it for the food. You could even have an orc somewhere on the ship. Now, most orcs, not going to work out. But the blood axes, they're like the stealthy ones. And then you have the freebooters, which are the pirates. And I bet you could have quite a fun time with one of them as your crew. Now, would it be wise to have an orc as a crewmate? Probably not. But fun? Yes.
Probably depends.
Very.
Why they've lost the name? What are the little guys that hang out with the orcs? The
Gretchen?
The Gretchen?
The goblins?
You have a bunch of those guys, but like they're like house elves.
That's fucked up.
I know, but that's what came into my head.
That's fucked up.
My brain went rogue, guys. It traitored me.
Oh my
but
God.
The different kind of traitor. I think it's spelled differently.
Whatever the reason is, a rogue trader's crew and their retinue is often incredibly diverse compared to 99% of all Imperial vessels.
I just have an image of a rogue trader, like the freaking Giovanni in Pokemon, but instead of like a Persian, it's a Tyrannid. They're just
rogue trader. Can I please suggest we don't take the hive mind wants to eat everything in the galaxy creature, but
no,
Abelard,
the Emperor says
cute.
I can do what I want.
It's cute!
It's a baby!
I can do what I want! God told me to! Because of these freedoms and the fact that they can, as we've just demonstrated, do whatever the hell they want, chaos sometimes takes a lot of liberties when it comes to trying to get them.
Duh.
Usually, if it's suspected that a rogue trader might be falling to chaos or has fallen to chaos, an inquisitor will be dispatched, meet up with the rogue trader, and just kind of monitor them.
Right. Lizard style.
Yeah, just kind of like, hey, listen, last meeting you were like really into blowing up this planet. You started screaming something about blood for the blood god. I just want to make sure that you mean like the Emperor, right? You mean like
you were being funny, like, right?
You were joking.
You were just
right?
like really into it, right?
I'm gonna stop you before you say something that's a little not okay. Puts gun on
like I
table.
could take like 10 Benadryl and not yell blood for the blood god. Just saying.
Yeah, you're getting rogue trader. You're getting a little crazy with it. You gotta calm down. And that's coming from me. I'm an inquisitor. Like, come on.
But then why wouldn't they just turn around and be like, actually, God said I can do whatever I want. So.
Well, if they did that, then, whatever the topic is put on pause for a minute. But worst case, this person has been corrupted by chaos. Bang. What happens to the warrant trade? Hope they have an heir.
But if I can do whatever I want, wouldn't that include falling to chaos?
You can do whatever you want as long as the emperor says that it's okay. You are the will of the emperor, and chaos is not the emperor. Therefore, you are a traitor. Therefore, your status as rogue trader no longer applies. You are now
This is why
scum.
It's confusing, because I can't see the difference between the two spellings of the
Traitor
two traders.
traitor.
How am I supposed to know? I thought it was the job description.
No. Let's talk about what happens to a rogue trader. What if they die and they don't have an heir? Few things might happen. One, let's say ship blow up. Well, that warrant is lost. It's a tragedy. Oh, no.
That's going to show up on a beach on some planet like the Jumanji board. Gets picked up by some kid
who's had like the generations of families that do nothing but clean toilets.
Oh, the house elf. Oh.
2, let's say the warrant has been taken by a rival rogue trader, or perhaps the rogue trader that owned the warrant was killed by just a random person.
Right, or slips in the shower in their incredibly elaborate bath.
Yes. There might be a situation where they try to take the warrant, although good luck getting through the entire crew.
Without anyone seeing you. You're just like, you're going by, you're like, we gotta find out who killed the rogue trader. Come out, we won't be mad.
We're all trying
They're
to
holding
find the guy
giant
who did
plaque. They start taking all of his clothes out of the closet. They're like, we've all been on websites. Yeah. We've all fallen to chaos a little bit.
Who the hell are you? Wow. We've been here all day, and you've just now decided to ask my name? That's really rude of you.
And the craziest part is, it could be any one of us.
Listen, I'm just gonna take this warrant, get on an escape shuttle, and get the heck out of here. Stop him. No! You'll never fucking get me!
No.
Yeah, somebody trying to usurp the rogue trader throne and they themselves are not an heir is incredibly stupid. Do not do that.
Rogue traders are literally going to be like, that burger looks delicious. I'm going to eat it.
Give me that.
Give me that.
But you would have to, because it's a rogue trader.
I know. That's why it's so awkward in the skit, because he's like, bro. You can't.
Now, let's say random warp mishap happens. Ship comes into orbit. Oh my goodness. It's a rogue trader ship, but there's nobody on board.
Crazy.
Where does the warrant go? Most likely they being the High Lords of Terror would redistribute it to someone else, perhaps, or a rival rogue trader might take it. There's a couple different avenues you could go down, but yeah. Pretty much the only people that the rogue traders have to listen to are the High Lords themselves, or, the Emperor, but good luck getting any coherent sentences out of that guy.
Right.
But oftentimes they don't really have to listen to anybody because they're not even in Imperium borders.
Mm-hmm. Probably takes forever to get an email that far out.
Well, they would probably just send a person at that rate.
That's going to take even longer. Although I guess they might go through the webway.
No. Humans don't typically use the webway. That's more of an Eldari thing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. MP tried to make the webway thing work.
Hyperspace?
No. Nope. Only into the warp. Dive into hell. This is all to say, rogue traders have intense main character syndrome.
Yeah.
But there's not a whole lot of lore about them because a lot of the time rogue traders serve as sort of a like there was an old tabletop RPG that you can still play now that the game Owlcat made is actually based on, where it allows anybody to just create a party of seemingly impossible characters or races that are working together. And why are you doing that? Well, because you're in the service of a rogue trader, of course. And so you can have some really fun interactions.
It feels like it kind of fulfills a similar creative potential outlet as the Missing Primarchs.
Yeah, it's an open book, so to speak. And because the basis of it is yeah, rogue traders can do whatever they want. There is so much freedom to just be like, fuck it.
Yeah.
But, my love.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got for you today. Any questions, any discussions you want to have about rogue traders?
What
Again,
the hell
there's not
is
a whole
this guy
lot.
wearing? On the left here, he's got like 27 million of the head tubes.
That might be a navigator or just a psyker in the retinue of the rogue trader there who's holding the map.
And the card. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. This guy is like a astro. Imagine you hire someone to navigate you through an area and they start putting tarot cards out. I'd be like,
I mean,
we're going home.
I mean, in Owlcat's game, you tell Cassia, hey, chart a course, and she starts painting.
Yeah. I mean, that's
navigators are
slightly
weird.
Similar to like a map.
Navigator, no, she doesn't paint a map.
No, I know. Like I just mean in my head.
Yeah.
But if it's like, let's trust the heart of the cards, I'm going to be like, I don't trust the heart of the cards.
Listen, some navigators paint pictures. Some of them read tarot. Some of them are like, I have to eat a baby.
Oh.
If we're going to see where we're going.
Okay, that's...
Hey, man, listen, this is it's kind of an awkward request. Can you...
Where are we going to source this baby?
We gotta get talked about navigators at length, but they are really cool. I want to read their book, actually. There's like a whole book that talks about the life of a navigator and the royal families that are associated with those. The one thing I really wanted to emphasize about rogue traders that I feel like I didn't was their main job is not just, haha, I do whatever I want. It is to go out and explore the galaxy. I wanted to just really emphasize that. They are explorers.
They're probably, I would assume part of their like job is potentially to like map and like, you know, send back info.
It is to do that.
Yeah.
Exactly. To chart the stars.
Right.
To rediscover and find humanity and to claim unknown planets or undiscovered planets and being like, this is for the Emperor.
To explore the final frontier.
Yes. There you go.
Yeah, this is why the Star Trek comparison. I almost said Starbucks. Not even Star Wars. Apparently I want a coffee.
So any questions or discussions about rogue traders?
I was going to say, even if you're not a rogue trader, do you think nobody can really stop you from ordering a steak and water?
Stop! Stop! That's the rogue traders, and the chef. The chef is the High Lords. Just go like, guys, please no sloppy steaks.
Stop.
What? What are you talking about? We're not gonna. Let's slop them up.
What does it even mean?
It's a steak with water poured all over.
Okay, but that's not a thing, bro.
I remember when I showed you that skit for the first time.
I was horrified.
You looked disgusted at me. You were like, "Is this something you're gonna do?"
Well, I thought because I was like, "This is not."
I showed it to you again recently, and I know your ass was fucking laughing.
Well, because listen, the first time I heard about what a Chicago style steak was, I was also like, "Holy crap!" But you got to kind of take a minute to understand something exists. Listen, because if I made you a steak and you poured water on it, I'd be offended because I'd be like, I seasoned this for you.
It's really good.
Now it's probably cold.
Meredith, I'm worried the baby thinks people can't change. So fucking stupid. If you haven't seen it, I think you should leave. You should. But you know what you also should do? You should go check out Owlcat's Rogue Trader.
Yeah.
It's 1.5 is out now. It's got a whole bunch of quality of life changes. It's there has never been a more perfect time to start playing Rogue Trader if you haven't already. Update 1.5 is out.
Yeah.
The adventure has never been better. You have brilliantly written party members. Got a really cool plot going on.
Great
You can
voice
adjust
acting.
the difficulty. So if you're not really into the whole turn-based thing, you can just really fine-tune it to be just the story. And I really appreciate that as somebody who has a lot of trouble with this kind of game.
Mm-hmm. You can get a dog.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
It's very fun.
Rogue Trader is available on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. You can go play it right now. Do it now. It's one of the best 40k games I've ever played. I love it so much.
Oh.
Thank you, everybody, for watching this video. Sorry, the schedule's kind of wibbly-wobbly. We thought Gilliman would come out first, but this took priority, obviously. Thank you, Owlcat, for sponsoring this video, by the way.
We appreciate your owly catness.
If you would like to support us, you can do so over on Patreon. That's patreon.com/numbskulls. You get access to our Discord community where we talk about minis. We run tabletop games. We talk about Warhammer, obviously, and all sorts of stuff. We got a great community over there. You should go join it. You also get access to bloopers and the artwork for these videos and so on and so forth. That's over at patreon.com/numbskulls. Also, check out our live streams. We live stream usually every
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
We try to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday over on Twitch and here on YouTube. That is twitch.tv/numbskulls_live.
Yeah.
We play a bunch of games, a bunch of variety stuff. We have a great time. If you want some merch, head on over to orchidate.com. Link in the description. Also, very last thing, let us know what you think about Owlcat's Rogue Trader, but please, no spoilers for people who are just getting into the game, and also for us, because there's a lot of content coming out, and there's a lot that we haven't seen, and there's a lot that you probably haven't seen. No spoilers. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming by, everybody.
Woo!
We'll check you out in the next video. It's going to be Gilliman this time, I promise, maybe.
Canoe!
Bye, everybody!
Goodbye!
My armor could do with cleaning. You there, servant, see that it is done. I will reward you with a glorious saga for your diligence.
Firstly, I am not your servant. And secondly, of course, my Lord Ulfar, I will see to it. Just please, no sagas.